It's Flippin Friday. Stick around to see what I sold this past week. Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Heather. I am a full-time reseller. I sell on sites like Poshmark, eBay, Mercari, ThredUp, and The RealReal. I'm a homeschool mom of 2 kids, Grace and Ryan. I'm a volleyball coach, player, and I love Disney. So these are my normal what sold videos that I put out on Fridays. I'm actually filming this Thursday morning because I'm leaving tomorrow morning to go spend the weekend with my husband in North Carolina. He is on a work trip. So I'm trying to film a video now for my what sold video, and I'm trying to film a video to put out on Sunday because I'm not getting home late until Sunday. So trying to keep with the normal schedule. If you know my channel, usually I put out ThredUp videos on Sunday, but if I don't get a rescue box today in the mail, I think I'm just going to do a haul video. So that way I can still put out a video for you guys for Sunday. So we're going to get into what sold. Obviously, it's not going to be the full week since I'm not filming this on a Friday, but I had a pretty good amount of sales. So I'm going to go through and let you know what I sold stuff for. This is the kind of videos that help me the most to see what stuff is actually selling for. That helps me to know what to pick up and what's currently selling. So we're going to start on eBay. The first thing I sold on eBay was the Scoop NYC navy blue 100% cashmere pullover sweater. This was a men's sweater and it came to me in a ThredUp rescue box when I used to get the men's ones, but they turned out to be not the greatest, so I stopped getting those. But this sold for $35.88, which was my full asking price. Next, I sold a Chaps women's Paisley short sleeve maxi dress. This was in a size 2X, which is why I got it, and that sold for $20. I sold this Dooney & Burke green suede designer handbag. This came to me in a ThredUp name brand rescue box. It did have some flaws, and it sold for $35. Next was a Coach Rowan signature file bag. This came to me also in a ThredUp Coach box recently. It sold super quick for $40.88. Full asking price. Next was a Forever 21 USPS long sleeve t-shirt. This was a men's. It was in the women's section at the thrift store, but I still went ahead and picked it up. And that sold for me for my full asking price of $25.88. I sold this Athleta Gray Studio Wrap Open Cardigan Sweater. This was in a size extra small. Sold super quick for $23. I just took a shower. That's why my hair is wet. I have like a billion things I need to do today before I go to town tomorrow. Next was a Kate Spade multicolor Cabana strapped tote. This came to me in a ThredUp name brand box a while back, but it did have quite a bit of flaws and marks that I couldn't get off. So it sold for $25, which I'm happy with that. Next was a Lily Pulitzer navy blue pink linen top. This sold for $25 within about a week. I sold this new Touchstone Swarovski crystal hairdresser hairstylist comb pin. This came to me in a ThredUp fun box, and it sold for $15.88, which was my full asking price. I sold this Eileen Fisher pink linen oversized boxy sweater in a day for $20. I would have liked to get more for it, but I actually didn't have a material tag, so I just guessed based on how it felt, and I just took the offer. I paid $3 for it. I sold these Fabletics gray yoga running Capri leggings. These were in a size extra large, and they sold for $15. Next was a Free People white lace oversized long sleeve top. I had this for quite a while. Sold for $15 with free shipping. Happy to move it. Next was a pair of vintage Lower East Side brown leather Y2K chunky boots. These were in a size 8. They had a little bit of flaws, but not bad. They sold for $25 plus shipping. And then the last thing I sold this morning were these Haan pink leather Sadie Wedge shoes. These were in a size 8 and they sold for $18. I really just don't have much luck selling Haan, so I mean, whatever. I don't pay very much for them, just knowing that for some odd reason I cannot sell them very much. I don't know if Haan does very well for you guys. Okay, let's go to Mercari. Mercari has been like, well, the last couple of days it's been kind of crappy, but before that I was actually making more sales than I normally do, which is nice because that's my like least performing platform. Okay, so Mercari. First, I sold these new with tags Time and True leopard ankle boots. These came to me in a fun box. Obviously, I would never get Walmart at the thrift store, but I was like, you know what? They're new with tags. Let me try to get a few bucks out of them just to help make my money back to start making profit. And they did sell for $9, so that was okay. Next was a Lululemon Aqua Teal V-neck wrap top. This sold for $22. That I found at a consignment store, I think. I couldn't ever find a style of it, so I just used my own keywords. I sold this Rebecca Minkoff gray pebbled leather crossbody purse. This was really, really worn. It came to me in a name brand box and it sold for $19. I sold these Isotoner black micro suede mittens. These also came to me in a ThredUp fun box, and those sold for $13. And then I sold this Athleta gray industry dress, and that sold for $35. So I guess actually Mercari wasn't that great for me last week. It was just that I had money, I think, getting rated from the previous week. Anyway, I did have a couple in-person sales. I'm trying to think of what they were. One was someone from Instagram, and they bought another one of those pins that I got in the ThredUp box, like an apple pin, and then she bought a Kendra Scott necklace. I actually need to get those out in the mail for her today. I'll try to pop up her information here because my brain sucks. And I sold something to Beth, who is a returning customer that always buys stuff from me, and she bought these North Face boots from me. These were at a thrift store, and I had them in my stories, and she was interested, so I sold those to her for $45 shipped, I think. So thank you, Beth, for that. And then I had one other person buy a couple of Athleta sweatshirts from me. Again, put things in my story, and they sent me a message interested before I could even list them, which is amazing. And those, I think I sold to her for like $58 shipped, I think. So yeah, some great in-person sales. If you ever see anything you're interested in my haul videos or my Instagram stories, just make sure to message me, and usually we can work out a deal. Okay, let's go back to Poshmark for my sales. First was a vintage Daytona Joe black leather fringe motorcycle riding jacket. This sold for $68, so that was great. I think I paid $20 or $25 for this at a thrift store, knowing that I should be able to sell it pretty high, and it did. Next was an Andrew Mark black wool toggle coat. This came to me in a ThredUp men's box, and this sold for $35. I sold this new Hell Bunny Vixen Hot Topic black sheath dress. This was vintage, and it sold for $45. Next was a men's pair of Crocs. I actually sold two pairs of Crocs. I picked them up at the same store. One was the Walu brown tan slip-on shoes. Those sold for $25. The other ones were the Santa Cruz slip-on shoes, and those sold for $28. Next was a new Helmet Lang point collar long sleeve top. This sold for $50. I got this off of Nordstrom Rack, but I've had it for a really long time. I still like to look on Nordstrom Rack to source, but I'm trying to be really, really, really selective of what I get, because I feel like some of the times I get stuff and it just sits forever. So you really have to make sure that it's not really oversaturated. I try to look for things that say there's only a few left or something like that, so it's not like there's just tons available for other resellers to buy. Next, I sold a pair of Dansko Black Leather Pro XP nursing clogs. They were in a size 11, and they sold for $45. I sold this men's LL Bean checkered plaid long sleeve shirt. This I had for a super long time, and it sold for $15. Next is a pair of Blondo waterproof brown boots. I've sold Blondo before for pretty good, but these were sitting for me for a really long time, and someone offered me $17, so I went ahead and took that. Next was a Soft Surroundings Carolina embroidered sweater. I sold this for $15. I sold this Adidas black Clima-Warm 3-stripe leggings. These were in a size extra large, and they sold for $25. Next was another item from a ThredUp fun box. These were Snoopy socks. I think maybe with Christmas coming is why I'm selling some of this newest tags, like random little things from the fun boxes. So that's great. They sold for $12. Next was a pair of Misa Los Angeles black velvet high-rise pants. These sold for $30. I sold this little girl's, actually not little girl's, she was size extra large, a spider long sleeve half zip. I thought it was a women's because it was in the women's, but when I went home and looked it up, I found that it was girls. That sold for $20. And then I sold this new Spiritual Gangster white Grateful sweatshirt. I had this for a super long time for TJ Maxx. Well, I don't think I did a very good job looking up the saturation of these because they were all over. Anyway, it finally sold for $25. Next was an American Eagle curvy high-rise jeggings in a size 22. This sold within a day for $27. I sold this Cabby Jungle leopard print career blazer. This sold for $36. Next, we're going to get into a bunch of sales that I was kind of having a slow day, I think on Monday, and I sent out 40% offers with $4.99 shipping on over 400 of my oldest items in my closet. It did result in lots of sales and getting more action in my closet, which resulted in more sales. So I recommend doing that every once in a while, but not every week. So a lot of these lower ones you're going to see is from that. First was a pair of Levi's 710 super skinny ripped knee jeans. These sold for $12. Sold this Free People blue striped tie-a-bow back top. Sold for $18. This Catherine's black leopard print tie sleeve tunic in a size 1X. Sold for $13. Sorelli beaded crystal necklace. This came to me in a ThredUp fun box, sold for $42. Pusheen cat blue white striped long sleeve shirt, new with tags, sold for $11. Victoria's Secret pastel ombre bikini, sold for $24. Victoria's Secret floral biofit push-up bra, sold for $7. Athleta oatmeal camo balanced printed jogger pants, sold for $36. Veronica Beard Carolyn baby boot 10-inch jeans, sold for $51. Cabby M leggings skirt layered leggings, sold for $16. Elsa Amanda cream mohair blend turtleneck, sold for $12. Cabby gray marble casual drawstring pants, sold for $10. Athleta bundle sold all together for, what was it? I'll have to look back. Not very much, but I've had all of these things for a really long time. Black workout capri leggings, light purple Renew racerback, black sleek ankle crop pants, navy blue ruched short sleeve, and purple wicket tank top. This was obviously not part of my sale because it doesn't go on bundles, but it was an offer someone sent to me, I think after they saw that I was like clearancing out a bunch of items. She offered me $45. I took it just to basically move everything. Lacoste multicolor long sleeve button down, $14. Michael Kors black Webster small clutch, sold for $16. Cabby black red buffalo plaid lace top, sold for $15. La Specs round frame tortoiseshell sunglasses came to me in a ThredUp fun box, sold for $18. Anthropologie Akimi & Kin Woodruff wrap top, sold for $13. New with tags Free People Red Hendrix boho top, sold for $21. J. Crew mock neck lamb's wool Fair Isle sweater, sold for $11. Fabletics black high-rise mesh joggers, sold for $10. We're still going. New Can dark wash high-rise stretch skinny jeans, $24. Cork Ease brown Leslie tall boots, $40. Torrid gray sloth bicycle short sleeve top, $15. That was all of my sales from sending out those offers. So that was definitely worth it. It was amazing. I got rid of a whole bunch of inventory and made a good few $100s. Okay, so other sales on Poshmark. Dooney & Burke Kristen navy blue leather tote. This sold for $126. Amazing sale. This bag came to me in a ThredUp rescue box, name brand handbag. So love that. That basically paid for my whole box with that one purse. Okay, if my hair looks more dry, it's because it is. I am consistently running out of storage on my phone when I'm doing these videos. I really need to get a camera for my YouTube videos. If you guys have any tips or like ones that you use that you like that aren't like stupidly expensive, let me know down below. I have a MacBook, so I'm hoping it's something that I can easily just upload onto there. I'm also clueless about technology, so any hints, please let me know. Let's finish up this video with my Poshmark sales. I sold these Everlane medium wash high-rise cheeky jeans, and they sold for $35. I sold these Can gray skinny moto jeans in a size 27. Those sold for $15. This Topshop gray striped wool blend longline coat sold for $25. This J. Crew gray herringbone wool 2-button blazer, I just picked this up recently. It sold within a day for $35. Next was the brand Frank and Oak black leather Chelsea boots in a size 6. Those sold for $32. This Athleta Pranayama, I don't know if that's how you say that, open cardigan sweater sold super quick for $25. Another Athleta pink reversible Sherpa hooded jacket sold for $40. And another Athleta bundle. Again, some old stuff to keep moving. Actually, kind of crappy by me on this. There was 3 items in these, and I only had one of them. Turns out I sold the other 2 on different sites, and I made the mistake of not deleting them. Ugh. Luckily, this buyer was super freaking nice because first I had to message her about these blue pants. I'm like, sorry, I don't have these. I forgot to delete them. So she picked some different tights, and they were more than these pants cost, but I didn't care because I was just trying to make her happy. Then I went to pull a tank top that was also in the bundle, and I didn't have that either. I'm like, oh my gosh. And so then she chose some socks that I got from my ThredUp Fun Box. So luckily, she was like super, super flexible, and I was still able to get her one of the items she wanted plus 2 other things, and she actually got a pretty good deal because the 2 other things that she chose were more expensive than the items that I forgot to delete. So the last thing I sold on Poshmark was this vintage Abercrombie & Fitch 90s Y2K Fair Isle wool sweater. It sold for $34, and I realized I didn't put the bin where it's at, so I still have to search for that, and I have tons of bins, so that's amazing. Hopefully I can find it easily because it's super big and thick, and I was recently listed, so it should be in the top somewhere. I hate when I do that. Okay, that's it for my sales, guys. I hope you guys had a good week. Let me know what your best flip was this week. I think mine might have been that duty purse because I think I paid around 17 or 18 for it in my ThredUp rescue box, and I sold for 126. So be interested to hear in the comments what your best flip was this week. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Bye.